Now, as we've been reporting, the Prime Minister has rolled out a Canada-style trade deal with the European Union, which is supported by many Conservative MPs. Theresa May said it would be worse than no deal at all. She's been speaking to our political correspondent, Tom Rayner.
Well, first of all, what I have said is that no deal would be better than a bad deal. You talk about a Canada-style deal. Actually, that's not on the table. It's not on the table for the United Kingdom. What is on the table from the European Union is effectively breaking up the United Kingdom by having a trade agreement with Great Britain and keeping Northern Ireland in the most of the single market and the customs union, creating a customs border down the Irish Sea, effectively carving Northern Ireland away from the rest of the United Kingdom. What we've put on the table, what the British government has put on the table, is a proposal that respects the vote of the British people, that delivers what they were voting for, an end to free movement, end to the jurisdiction of the European Court of Justice, but does so in a way that protects the union of the United Kingdom, delivers no hard border for Northern Ireland and Ireland, and protects jobs in the UK.
Just to be clear, though, what you're saying is a no-deal Brexit is a price worth paying for keeping Northern Ireland out of the customs union. Just to be absolutely clear, that is what you're saying.
No. What I'm saying, what we're doing is working for a good deal, and a good deal that ensures that we keep the integrity, constitutional integrity of the United Kingdom. A deal that delivers for people by protecting jobs, but also delivers for people by delivering on their vote and ensuring that we respect that vote. We leave the European Union, end to the jurisdiction of the European Court, end to free movement, out of the common agricultural policy, out of the common fisheries policy.
But a no-deal scenario is now a real prospect. You've said that yourself, and you said it's something that you are not scared of if it were to come to that. But would you accept that a no-deal Brexit would be ultimately a failure?
What I'm very clear about is that we're working for a good deal. But because we don't know what the outcome of the negotiations is going to be, it is absolutely right that the government is preparing for the possibility of no deal. That is common sense.
You would regret a no deal.
It's common sense. I'm working for a good deal. I'm working for a deal with the European Union, but we prepare for the possibility of no deal because I want to ensure that when we leave the European Union, we make a success of it, regardless of the deal that we've arranged.
If it is the case that Britain leaves without a deal, would you consider resigning? Would you consider it a failure of your intentions to try and get a deal?
What I'm doing is working to get a deal with the European Union. What we see from comments from others in the European Union, and this has been echoed, for example, by the Irish Prime Minister, the Taoiseach, today, is that there's a prospect of getting that deal, that there is a feeling that people actually do want to ensure that we get that deal. So let's go out there, let's work for it. I've said to the European Union, there are two issues on the table, the backstop, so-called backstop for the Northern Ireland border issue under the withdrawal agreement. We will be putting our proposals forward on that.
Before the October summit?
On the future economic partnership, we have said to the European Union, if they have problems with the proposal we've put forward, let's hear what those problems are. Let's hear any counter-proposals they have, and then we can negotiate on those.
In terms of counter-proposals, with the Irish backstop, are you ultimately looking at a regulatory border in the Irish Sea?
What we're looking at is addressing the issue of ensuring that if in the circumstances where our future economic relationship, the future trading relationship with Europe has been agreed, but there's a delay in putting it into practice, that we ensure that for that period of that delay, there will be no hard border between Northern Ireland and Ireland.
How about a regulatory border in the Irish Sea?
Looking at the various aspects that need to be dealt with in order to do that. We will bring forward our proposals in due course on that. We recognise the importance of that. We committed to agreeing a backstop, but also I believe that for the future relationship, frictionless trade with Europe lies at its heart. That's how we can ensure sustainably into the future no hard border between Northern Ireland and Ireland.
Prime Minister, if, as you are saying, you believe that you can get a deal, and you believe that when they look the deal in the face, in the moment, that MPs will come round to believing it is the right option for the United Kingdom. If they don't do that, however, are there any circumstances where you believe it would be in the national interest to call another general election?
What I'm working for is a good deal. I'm working to bring that good deal back from Europe, and I believe at that point...
Could you just rule it out before March next year?
Look, as I've said, what I'm working for is a good deal. We're putting the effort in. We're set out the issues in which we believe the European Union should respond very clearly. If they've got concerns with the proposal we've put forward, let's hear those concerns.
Just finally,
It is not in the national interest to have a general election. We're working in the national interest for the right relationship with Europe in the future.
Just finally, Prime Minister, I know that you didn't explicitly rule it out, although you say it's not in the national interest. Sky News is running a campaign to make debates happen. All the other party leaders have signed up to the idea of a creation of an independent commission to organise and run televised debates ahead of a general election. Will you support that proposal?
The next general election is in 2022. There's plenty of time to think about those issues at that time.
What
we're focused on now is actually ensuring that we're working to get that good deal from the European Union, one that's in the interest of people across the whole of the United Kingdom.